Lucius Verus, born as Lucius Aurelius Verus on December 15, 130 AD, was the 16th emperor of the Roman Empire, co-reigning alongside his adoptive brother Marcus Aurelius from 161 to 169 AD. His reign marked a significant period in Roman history, particularly due to the dynamic nature of imperial rule and the unique relationship between the two emperors. Although Lucius Verus's reign was often overshadowed by the more famous and philosophically inclined Marcus Aurelius, Lucius Verus played a key role in the political and military landscape of the empire during the mid-2nd century. Lucius Verus was born into the Nerva Antonine dynasty, a period of relative peace and prosperity for the Roman Empire. He was the son of Lucius Aurelius Commodus, who died young and was therefore not immediately in line for the throne. His mother, Domitia Lucilla, was a member of the influential gens Domitia. Verus's path to power was shaped by the political machinations of his adoptive father, Emperor Hadrian, and later by the decisions of Antoninus Pius, who succeeded Hadrian as emperor. In 138 AD, when Verus was still a young man, Emperor Antoninus Pius adopted both him and Marcus Aurelius, who would later become the co-emperor with him. This adoption was part of a broader strategy to ensure a smooth succession of power and the stability of the Roman Empire. The decision to adopt Verus alongside Marcus Aurelius was likely influenced by the desire to consolidate the two most prominent families of the period, thus strengthening the imperial authority. As part of their adoption, both young men were groomed for leadership, and their training included formal education, military experience, and the cultivation of imperial virtues. Lucius Verus was not initially a direct heir to the throne, but became a key figure in Roman politics following his adoption, with a prominent public career awaiting him. When Antoninus Pius passed away in 161 AD, Lucius Verus and Marcus Aurelius ascended to the imperial throne, marking one of the rare instances in Roman history where two emperors ruled simultaneously. Their reign was technically a co-rule, with Marcus Aurelius often regarded as the senior emperor due to his philosophical education and previous military experience, while Lucius Verus took on more ceremonial roles and military responsibilities. Despite the differences in their styles, the co-regency between the two emperors was initially successful in maintaining stability in the empire. While Marcus Aurelius managed domestic affairs, including philosophy, governance, and legal reforms, Lucius Verus took on military duties. The arrangement was, to some extent, a pragmatic solution to the complex demands of governing a vast empire. One of the most notable aspects of Lucius Verus's reign was his role in the Parthian War, 161 to 166 AD. The Parthian Empire, which lay to the east of Rome and was one of its principal rivals, had launched an invasion of Roman Armenia in 161 AD, threatening Roman interests in the region. In response to this aggression, the emperors decided to send an army to confront the Parthians. Verus, given his military role, took command of the Eastern Front and led the Roman forces in the conflict. The Parthian War was one of the first major military challenges faced by the two emperors. Lucius Verus, despite his lack of military experience compared to Marcus Aurelius, was credited with significant success in the campaign. He led the Roman army to a decisive victory, culminating in the capture of the Parthian capital, Ctesiphon, in 165 AD. The Roman victory over the Parthians effectively secured Roman control over Armenia and reaffirmed Roman dominance in the region. However, the success of the Parthian War is often seen as the result of the Roman legions' skill and leadership rather than Verus's personal abilities. Some historians suggest that Lucius Verus may have received help from his generals, such as Avidius Cassius, who played a key role in the military operations. Lucius Verus's reputation as a military leader was somewhat overshadowed by the more significant role that Marcus Aurelius played in other military campaigns, particularly against Germanic tribes along the Danube. In addition to military challenges, Lucius Verus's reign coincided with one of the most devastating pandemics in Roman history, the Antonine Plague. This plague, which is believed to have been caused by either smallpox or measles, began in 165 AD and spread throughout the empire, causing widespread death and disruption. It is estimated that the plague claimed the lives of up to 5 million people, severely impacting the empire's population, economy, and military capabilities. While Lucius Verus and Marcus Aurelius worked together to mitigate the effects of the plague, the impact of the disease was profound. The plague decimated the ranks of the Roman army, which created logistical problems and threatened the empire's ability to defend its borders. Additionally, the outbreak affected the social fabric of the empire, with the lower classes suffering disproportionately. Though Verus's role in dealing with the plague was not as prominent as Marcus Aurelius, the health crisis nonetheless became a defining feature of their shared reign. The plague, combined with other military and financial strains, highlighted the limits of imperial power and the vulnerability of the Roman Empire. Lucius Verus died unexpectedly on 169 AD at the age of 38, likely due to a stroke or illness, although the exact cause of his death remains unclear. His death was a significant event in Roman history, as it left Marcus Aurelius to rule alone. Lucius Verus's passing also marked the end of a unique experiment in co-emperorship. In terms of legacy, Lucius Verus is often overshadowed by Marcus Aurelius, who is remembered as one of the 5 good emperors and a philosopher king. Lucius Verus, by contrast, is often seen as a figurehead or less involved emperor, with limited personal contributions to governance and reform. However, his reign was not without importance. He played a key role in the Parthian War, secured Roman victories, and represented a stable imperial leadership during a period of relative peace and prosperity, despite the challenges presented by the plague and military conflicts. Lucius Verus is remembered for his role in the co-rule with Marcus Aurelius, a partnership that exemplified a model of shared imperial responsibility. His reign, though brief, was marked by the complexities of Roman imperial politics, military campaigns, and the unforeseen impacts of pandemics, making him an important figure in the broader history of the Roman Empire. Lucius Verus's time as the 16th emperor of Rome was defined by his collaboration with Marcus Aurelius, his military leadership in the Parthian War, and his shared responsibility during the devastating Antonine Plague. Though his historical legacy is somewhat overshadowed by Marcus Aurelius's intellectual and philosophical contributions, Lucius Verus's reign was crucial to maintaining the stability and security of the empire during a time of external threats and internal challenges. His short reign highlights both the potential and limitations of Roman imperial power in the face of military, health, and political crises.